So good day everyone. So for today, I am going to discuss the lesson 9, the climate change and energy crisis, environmental awareness. So my assigned topic is all about climate change. The contents of my topic are the definition of climate change, causes of climate change, the natural causes and human causes, and the effects of climate change. So climate change is a change in the usual weather found in a place. This could be a change in how much rain a place usually gets in a year. It could be a change in a place's usual temperature for a month or season. It is also a change in Earth's climate. This could be a change in Earth's usual temperature, or it could be a change where rain and snow usually fall on Earth. Climate change is a very common word that we heard every day. So when we talk about climate change, it is all about the change of climate, the change of weather, and the change of temperature of a certain places. It is very important and it is very interesting to know how climate change affects people and the whole universe as well. So, since the start of the Industrial Revolution in 1760, Earth's average temperature has risen faster than ever before. This effect is known as global warming, and it is by the increased greenhouse emissions from human activity, as what we can see in the pictures. It is all about the effects that is usually known as global warming. So global warming is a very alarming, and it has been going on for a long time. Its pace has significantly increased in the last 100 years due to the burning of fossil fuels. So let us proceed to the causes of climate change, its human causes and natural causes. So in human causes, it includes the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, livestock production, chemical fertilizers, fluorinated gases, industrial gases, food waste, and transport vehicles. While in natural causes of climate change, these are the axial tilt, precession, eccentricity, solar variation, volcanic eruptions, continental drift, ocean current, natural forest fire, and the greenhouse gases. So let's proceed to the human causes. The number one human causes are the burning of fossil fuels. Burning of fossil fuels refers to the burning of oil, natural gas, and coal to generate energy. We use this energy to generate electricity and to power transportation. For example, cars and planes and industrial processes. So the number 2 is the deforestation. Deforestation is the purposeful clearing of forest land. Throughout history and into modern times, forest has been raised to make space for agriculture and animal grazing, and to obtain wood for fuel, manufacturing, and construction. Deforestation has greatly altered landscape around the world. Number 3, livestock production. Currently accounts for 1/3 of the global cropland, which is used to produce feed for animals and competes for land, water, energy, and labor, and is being challenged by the vagaries of climate change and socio-economic pressures. When we talk about livestock production, it is concerned with raising and maintaining livestock primarily for the purposes of producing meat, milk, and eggs, as what we can see in the picture. Number 4 is the chemical fertilizer. It refers to any number of synthetic compound substances created specifically to increase crop yield. Some chemical fertilizers, for example, are nitrogenous, containing nitrogen, while others are phosphate-based. Other fertilizers are potassium. As what we observe, much of the applied fertilizer runs off into waterways or gets broken down by microbes in the soil, releasing the potent greenhouse gas nitrous oxide into the atmosphere. Number 5 is the fluorinated gases or F gases. Are man-made gases that can stay in the atmosphere for centuries and contribute to a global greenhouse effect. There are 4 types: hydrofluorocarbons, perfluorocarbons, sulfur hexafluoride, and nitrogen trifluoride. Number 6 is the industrial gases. Are the gaseous materials that are manufactured for use in industry. The principal gases provided are nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, hydrogen, helium, and acetylene. Although many other gases and mixtures are also available in gas cylinders. Some of the gases left by industries also cause ozone layer depletion. The materials given off by industries show an adverse effect on the environment as well as on the human health. So number 7 is the food loss and waste. It is a food that is not eaten. The causes of food waste or loss are numerous and occur throughout the food system. During production, processing, distribution, retail and food service sales, and consumption. Overall, about 1/3 of the world's food is thrown away. Food loss and waste contributes approximately 8% of the total man-made greenhouse gases or GHG emissions. So when we talk about food waste, it is not merely a humanitarian issue, but also an environmental issue that has a large impact on contributing to climate change. The last human causes of climate change is the transport vehicle. Means a cargo carrying vehicle such as an automobile, van, tractor, truck, semi-trailer, tank car, or rail car used for the transportation of a cargo by any mode. So, transport vehicle emitting around 24 pounds of carbon dioxide and other global warming gases for every gallon of gas. Let's proceed to the natural causes of climate change. The number 1 natural causes of climate change is the solar variation, the change in the amount of radiation emitted by the sun. See solar radiation, see solar cycle, specifically for the 11-year cyclic variation in solar activity. Number 2 is the volcanic eruption. Is when lava and gas are released from a volcano, sometimes explosively. The most dangerous type of eruption is called a glowing avalanche, which is when freshly erupted magma flows down the sides of a volcano. They can travel quickly and reach temperatures of up to 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 3 is the axial tilt, also called obliquity, refers to the angle a planet's rotation axis makes with the plane of its orbit. The Earth is currently tilted 23.5 degrees from this plane, resulting in many remarkable effects including the seasons around the planet. Number 4 is the precession. Is a comparatively slow gyration of the rotation axis of a spinning body about another line, intersecting it so as to describe a cone. Number 5 is the eccentricity. Eccentricity is the reason why your seasons are slightly different lengths, with summers in the northern hemisphere currently about 4.5 days longer than winters, and springs about 3 days longer than autumns. As eccentricity decreases, the length of our seasons gradually evens out. Number 6 is the continental drift. It is a hypothesis that the Earth's continents have moved over geologic time relative to each other, thus appearing to have drifted across the ocean bed. During continental drift, plant and animal species are most likely to evolve or become extinct because of climate change. Continents moving towards a pole means less energy from sunlight, which means lower temperatures and less vegetation. Continents moving towards the equator will have a warmer climate. So number 7 is the ocean current. It is a continuous directed movement of seawater generated by a number of forces acting upon the water, including wind, the Coriolis effect, breaking waves, cabling, and temperature and salinity differences. So the ocean current regulate global climate, helping to counteract the uneven distribution of solar radiation reaching Earth's surface. Number 8 is the natural forest fire. Includes an unplanned burning of forests due to lightning. While human-induced forest fire results from the unauthorized burning practice of forests for attaining farmland. So natural forest fire, it also simultaneously impacts weather and the climate by releasing large quantities of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and fire particulate matter into the atmosphere. The number 9 is the greenhouse gas. It is a gas that absorbs and emits radiant energy with the thermal infrared range, causing the greenhouse effect. The primary greenhouse gases in Earth's atmosphere are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. Greenhouse gas, it causes climate change by trapping heat, and they also contribute the respiratory diseases from smog and air pollution. Extreme weather, food supply distributions, and increased wildfires are other effects of climate change caused by the greenhouse gases. So these are the some effects of climate change. So number 1 is the rising sea levels, economic losses, rising temperatures, more and worse storms, more and worse forest fires, more animal extinctions, heat cramps, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, more heat-related illnesses, and more and worse droughts. So there are main ways to stop climate change. The main ways to stop climate change are to pressure government and businesses to keep fossil fuels in the ground. If possible, we should always keep fossil fuels in the ground to prevent climate change. Invest in renewable energy. Switch to sustainable transport. Help us keep our homes cozy. Improve farming and encourage vegan diets. Restore nature to absorb more carbon. Protect forests like the Amazon. Protect the oceans. Reduce how much people consume. And if possible, it is very important to reduce plastic. So once again, I am Corazucia Tiranti, and please stay tuned for the next topic, and thank you for watching, and God bless.